Roblox age verification is not Schlep's fault, and this needs to be said clearly. Ever since Roblox officially released its age verification update last week, the situation across the platform has continued to get worse. While the update itself is already highly controversial, an even bigger problem has appeared alongside it. Instead of directing anger toward Roblox as a company, a large part of the community has chosen to blame a single individual, Schlep. This makes no sense. Roblox is a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and no single community member has the power to decide platform-wide policies. Yet despite this, Schlep has become the target of intense harassment, abuse, and even threats. Before getting started, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. Let's jump right into it. Schlep was already facing hostility months ago when Roblox first announced plans for the age verification system. Even back then, people were directing anger toward him for reasons that never made sense. However, once the update officially rolled out, the backlash exploded. The hate increased in volume, intensity, and severity. What was once frustration turned into targeted harassment. Many players began spreading the false idea that Schlep somehow influenced Roblox's decision or supported the update, even though there is no evidence for this whatsoever. At this point, the situation is no longer about criticism or disagreement. This has become outright harassment. Schlep is not just being blamed, he is being abused. People are sending him hateful messages, threats, and false accusations at an overwhelming scale. The language being used goes far beyond "I disagree" or "this update is bad." It is crossed into dehumanization, cruelty, and intimidation, directed at someone who had absolutely nothing to do with the update. This is the most important fact that continues to be ignored. Schlep did not create this update. He did not request it. He did not pressure Roblox to release it, and he does not support it. In fact, he is just as strongly against the age verification update as the rest of the community. Blaming him is not only wrong, it actively distracts from holding Roblox accountable for its own decisions. Schlep tweeted out this by saying, "I don't really like to get overly personal on here, but the last couple of weeks have been so stressful getting online and reading thousands of messages telling you to die and getting random accusations made about you. It really sucks. I don't support this update. I had nothing to do with it. Please stop with this hate crusade." This tweet shows the emotional toll the situation has taken on Schlep. He directly states that he does not support the update and had zero involvement, while also revealing the sheer scale of abuse he is receiving. Along with this tweet, Schlep shared screenshots showing that he had nearly 1,000 message requests. You do not need much imagination to understand what those messages likely contain. This is not a few angry comments. This is a flood of hate directed at one person. It highlights just how extreme and disproportionate the reaction has become. Schlep tweeted out this, "Yes, and I've been getting death threats and thousands of hate comments." This tweet confirms that the harassment has escalated to the most serious level possible. Death threats are not criticism, and they are never acceptable under any circumstances. What makes this situation even worse is that the harassment is not happening quietly in private messages alone. People are posting abusive comments publicly on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter for everyone to see. This creates an environment where harassment feels normalized and where misinformation spreads even faster. It also shows how quickly online anger can spiral into something far more dangerous. In another response, Schlep said, "I'd like to thank all of the people who have been directly supporting me and pushing back on this narrative, along with all of the fake conspiracies that have come along with it. It's all been very stressful on my mental health." He also says, "For the people blaming me for Roblox's age verification update, here's what Creekcraft had to say. I wasn't involved at all, and I'm still getting a ridiculous amount of death threats. Despite everything he is going through, Schlep takes time to thank those who are defending him." This tweet emphasizes the impact this situation has had on his mental health and reminds people that there is a real human being behind the screen. One of the most disturbing parts of this entire situation is how easily people forget that online figures are still human. Schlep is not a corporation. He is not a policymaker. He is a community member who talks about Roblox and advocates for players. Being blamed for one of the most controversial updates in Roblox history has placed enormous psychological pressure on him, pressure that no individual should have to carry. The backlash became so severe that it began appearing in Twitter's Today's News section. Alongside headlines about Roblox mandating facial scans for age-appropriate chats worldwide, another headline appeared discussing player backlash and blame being directed at Schlep. The fact that a platform-wide decision resulted in one individual being singled out is genuinely alarming. If players are angry about the age verification verification update, and they have every right to be, that anger should be directed at Roblox. It should be directed at the executives and decision-makers who approved and implemented the system. Attacking the wrong person only weakens the conversation and shifts attention away from where accountability actually belongs. Harassment, abuse, and threats do nothing to create change. All they do is harm innocent people and derail meaningful discussion. Schlep does not deserve this treatment, and blaming him only helps Roblox avoid responsibility. If the community truly wants change, it needs to focus on the real issue and the real decision makers. Now I want to hear from you. Comment down below and tell me what you think about the Roblox age verification update and how you feel about the hate and blame being directed toward Schlep. And finally, I'll keep sharing more Roblox updates with you in the future.